All right, and we are live. Hello, everyone.
We live?
Yep, we live.
Yep, I guess we are. It's not popping up on my screen. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh,
Is it on your?
yeah, well, it might take a second.
Oh, okay, we're live. Yay! Let me watch this good ad. At least a few seconds of it. Right. I gotta watch 5 seconds. No, I gotta watch 11 seconds of it. The whole thing, actually.
Okay, come through with the ad. I'm here for it.
Okay, we're here. Yay! Hi, guys.
Okay, so I'm just making sure. Can you guys hear us okay? We sound good.
Let us know if you can hear us before we start yapping.
Exactly, because I know once we get going, we just gonna keep going.
Yeah, ain't no stopping us. Had to go back to the link, but hey, can you hear us?
Okay.
Can they hear us?
You had to go back to the link, but hey, okay. I think so.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, cool. All right. And okay, so you guys, we are here to talk about Planning a Better Me Retreat 2020. And I'm excited. Like, I was already excited, but I was trying to be cool about it because of the holidays and stuff, trying to let people live. But now that y'all have had your holidays, y'all had time with your family and all that, it's time to get down to business, and it's time to get ready for this retreat. So the first thing on the docket for today, I just wanted to talk about, just share, what?
You know when you want to talk about 2019, right?
Yeah, I want to talk about 2019.
Oh, girl.
So, okay, tell what was your favorite part about the retreat?
To be honest, I'm low-key a thug, and there was no thugging at the retreat. The atmosphere made it impossible for a person to not cry a time or two if they were fully in the moment, which I was. Although I did, help facilitate it, I still wanted to thoroughly enjoy it. So I would say that that's my favorite moment. Probably being surprised with the cake for our birthdays, which were not too far off from the retreat, was probably my top moment. And that's probably because it was near the end of it. But yeah, I think that atmosphere that just naturally occurred, and I do think that it occurred because we had already formed relationships with many of the people who showed up. I mean, there were only few who you or me hadn't met or communicated with in some kind of deeper capacity. So I think that we were all surprised and taken aback by what it was that we all created, because we all worked to help put this on. And I think that was probably that was easily hands down for me the best part of it for me.
I would say I couldn't just pick one, but the surprise cake thing got me because first of all, nobody said nothing. I don't even know how they went and got the cake. I think they took
my car. You didn't never know. Shakisha kept asking, can she borrow my car? I don't care. I'm like, if anybody want to drive that thing, drive it at your own risk. But so I'm like, yeah, you can drive it, and we're gonna take Diamond and Pearl to Chick-fil-A. And so that's where I thought that they had gone. And they did go, I think. But I think that before they went to pick up the cake that they had already ordered and picked up the gift cards and whatever. So that's how that went down.
They ain't told nobody nothing. To get something by me during that time, I'm on it most of the time anyway. But something like that, I usually can pick up something, and I wouldn't be as surprised. But I had no idea. So that was one of the highlights of it. But overall, like you said, just the atmosphere for me was everything. From the time people started, before people started arriving, it was building those connections, because this is I don't know any other it's not a conference, it's a retreat, but I don't know any other thing in the planner community where it was like legit planned by like the actual people who are in it. You know what I mean? Like,
right,
had hands-on people that were like a part of the community helping us like from start to finish. And I think that
everybody played their role, contributed. I mean, all those meetings and face-to-face conferences and stuff that we had beforehand. But to me, it was amazing that people, you know, took their role seriously. They knew it, they played it well, and everybody got to, you know, people picked up where we were lacking, or, you know, whatever. So I think that was like
crazy. And just for them to come, okay, so like them just coming there and people were like on it, like, can I help? What can I do? Like, I'm ready to work. I'm like, no, enjoy yourself, you know. But it was the fact that people were so willing to want to just help and work with us. I'm like, okay. And then I'll even take it a step back even further. It was awesome that people trusted and believed in us enough that they bought into the idea that we just had like on some random, like
a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago.
December, end of December.
People like bought into that and they stuck with it. So I'm like, wow, that's pretty dope. Like, you got two girls off of YouTube like putting together something, but we don't have any funding. We don't have any, when I say funding, like, we ain't got no credit card, we ain't an LLC, we ain't nothing. We just two planner babes like that wanted to do something, and the community just stood behind us. So if I take it back that far, but like just this whole experience was really awesome. The atmosphere there, I can't even begin to touch on what the atmosphere was like there, because you couldn't even if I wanted to play, you know how like we play church sometimes, we can replay and reenact what happened. I can't even reenact half the stuff that happened because I was so in the atmosphere at that time that like even some stuff that is funny, I couldn't even give it to you funnily because it was so spirit filled. So
and to me, like Precious came to talk about mental health, and she technically is not a part of the planner community. She has been she earned her planner stripes while she was at the event, but we were sitting together at the empowerment brunch, and she was like, because I had paid for her, you know how I get to acting whenever I feel like getting acting. So I had paid for her brunch because I don't know, I still don't know if she knew like what she had even signed up for regarding that brunch specifically. So I just paid for her brunch, and then she was like, "Oh my God, really?" And then as it went on, she was like, "So this is how y'all do it in the planner community." And I'm like, "This is news to me, girl, because we have shown up church on that Saturday."
Yes.
So, but it was just amazing to just fellowship, not in a spiritual way, but just period with all of my planner sisters. So
just connecting with everybody, like that was pretty dope. Like just and what was so cool, I saw different people connecting with different people. Like it wasn't even like a one person thing. Like I didn't see people clicked up. It was like people were finding their tribes there. It was a lot of people who came alone and left with 100 other friends. Like, they were just coming just because they needed a break. They needed that retreat, and they left with sisters. And I got like, oh, it just makes me so happy when I think about it. I kind of, how about this? I think I can share a couple of pictures from the retreat really quick, and we can kind of like just scroll through them. What about that? Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let me go to
Facebook, or oh no, you're gonna go to your Google.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Google.
Okay, that's good, because if we don't, this is probably going to be a long live, but if we don't answer your questions, if we don't answer what a question that you may have, just wait until the end when we open it up for Q&A, and then we'll answer all of the questions that you have. Because I see some questions popping up over here. I'm on some new platform Michelle got me on. So I'm seeing some comments over here, but chances are we're going to answer your questions. And if we don't, we'll get to them at the end for sure, because I combed through all of the comments for all the questions.
That's why I love when Shay is on the live, because we will get everything. I promise you that. If you just stick with hold on a minute, I promise you Shay gonna take care of it. If you guys have a question really quickly, I think people were asking Shay when the retreat was. You can touch on that really quickly while I pull up.
Okay, I'll just give the basics or those types of specifics. Okay. So The retreat is going to be on
you know what it is?
July 23rd through July the 26th, and we are choosing to return to technically Glen Allen, Virginia, I believe, but it's like 2 seconds outside of Richmond, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we were for 2019, and that's where we're going to be for 2020, because at this point, we don't really have any good reason to, kick them to the curb so soon. Eventually, we probably will, but as of right now, we really don't have any good reason to not return to that same facility, because I didn't even get to take advantage of everything. So,
yeah, they did us right too, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they did. They did, and they were really helpful. Oh, artistry. I was gonna say I have my video that I posted, but the pictures will probably do better justice with capturing the retreat, because I'm not much of a vlogger. The retreat is on my vision board. Yay!
Oh, it's on the vision board. That is so
cool. You recognize her from Instagram.
What'd she say?
I'm hoping to get a few friends to go. I can't say that was me. I'm just reading comments while you pull it up.
Okay. For some reason, it was super duper slow right now. Just because I want to show the pictures, probably so.
Yes, there is a video, Scorpion Chick, on my YouTube, and also some other people who attended also posted YouTube videos too. So if you search PABM retreat or Planning a Better Me retreat, you'll see a bunch, at least maybe like 10 videos that should pop up, because I know a lot of people.
Yeah, they were logging their whole experience and stuff, like
mm-hmm.
the
or
time
they talk about it.
Yeah. I don't know why Gmail is acting so slow. Okay, hopefully it'll pull up.
Has anybody heard from the lady who made what's her name? The lady who had her own shirt on that she created. Not Sadie. Has anybody heard from Sadie?
I have not heard from Sadie, and I was looking through the pictures today, and I was like, "Where is Sadie?" Sadie has not popped up. So if you guys have seen Sadie, I'm gonna need her.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to search her Instagram, because normally, I don't know. I just didn't see. Well, she's still on here. Let's see when's the last time. Well, she hasn't posted since last year, so that's probably why.
She might be taking a break.
Mm-hmm.
From the hustle and bustle of things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now here we go. We cooking with some gasoline now. Okay, not gasoline quite yet, but
she got a promotion. Michelle Turner said, and she's been busy.
Okay, come through.
I was just wondering, because I normally would see her in the comments, and then I didn't see her, and I was like, "Where is Sadie?" Okay, that makes sense.
And I know she had reached out and stuff like a little bit ago. I don't know why this thing.
Okay, and Diamond talks to her too. She will be here tonight. Oh.
Okay. Cool. Okay, let me go to one last place. I'm gonna try to pull it up. If it doesn't come up this time, then I'm about to.
What about the thing you posted in the Facebook group?
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about that. Oh. Hopefully that. I don't know. Maybe this is taking up all of my my internet.
Oh.
Maybe taking up all of my internet, because everything is like running really, really slow. I mean, like super slow. But I have it on 720. Let me turn. I'll tell you what. Y'all finna get this regular definition real quick. Let me turn that down. The link to purchase tickets is, you can go to www.planningabettermeretreat.com, and there's a link in the ticket section. Yeah, like, I mean, when I tell you everything is running slow over this way, everything is running slow over this way. I should have learned this one.
Let me search what you put in the group.
You know what? You can pull it up too, though. Certain, you can see if yours will let you do it.
I'm trying.
Thank you, Brenna. It was so crazy. Like, my computer, my laptop is working.
Let's see here.
I'm about to quit. I'm ready to throw the whole.
Okay, I'm in here.
Okay.
Mine is moving kind of slow too, but ew, the first picture is me. No, ma'am.
Yes.
No, ma'am. Oh, it's a bunch of them. Okay, yeah, I'm scrolling back because I think she went back. Yeah. Let me just show y'all some group photos. I'm just gonna put some group photos on here. Share screen. Share screen. Your entire screen. Application window. Chrome tab. Application window. Can y'all see this?
Let's see.
Can you see this?
No.
What about? Oh, that's because I did not do it correctly. Okay, what about now? Yes, you can see it.
Okay, now let me add it to the stream. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. So just quickly running through some of the pictures. See, I was gonna narrate a little bit. So you got to click me through, okay?
Okay, tell me when to go.
So go back to some of like the non-groupie pictures. Because I can kind of tell y'all what was going on during the time. I really like these. I posted these in our Planning a Better Me retreat ticket holder group. I wanted you guys to have access to them first. You should be able to see them in the okay, right there. Pause. So this picture is the picture that makes me cry and get emotional because the picture. I wonder, can we just share that one screen? There we go. Because this picture here shows what manifested from an idea that started just from we call it a humbug. It started on a humbug, just talking. And look at all these women in this picture that came.
That wasn't everybody. That was just the day that we took this photo.
People. And it's just beautiful. Like, it's just so beautiful. So the people in the front with the black shirts on are the ones who were committee members, and everyone else in the white shirts are attendees. But I mean, if you just look at this picture, this is absolutely amazing to see how many people came out to plan a better them, to just literally get to their foundation and do something different. Okay, so go ahead. Go to another one.
There she is. Oh, she probably booed up somewhere. I'm gonna get on her. These are vendors in the front here.
Yes. Look at this walk though. Yes, Crystal. Yes, Sassy.
And that's Tia's sister. I keep forgetting her name, so I just call her Tia's sister.
I was gonna say, I don't want to say her last name, but yes, it's Tia's sister.
Okay. Gina. Okay.
Okay. You can kind of just go. I just wanted to show a couple.
Let me go. Oh, that's all of them.
Go to the top. Okay. Yeah.
Right up and through here?
Yeah.
Look at this.
You can just look right here as we scroll through. So this is Sadie. This is who we were talking about. This is Crystal. This is who we were missing. She is a hoot. Like, absolutely adorable. She was hilarious, and she has a good spirit. I hope that she returns. Stacey Flowers spoke at the retreat, and she was
a keynote speaker.
Absolutely amazing. She gave us some food to walk away with that you can chew on for the rest of your life, and I love it. I'm still chewing currently today. Got a little stuck in my teeth, but who?
I had steak today, by the way.
Of course, we have Diamond and Pearl doing what they do best. You already know something was being crazy because she was moving her out the way. Pediatra's in the back. And then I love this picture because a lot of times I know people take we take Keita, like I look at Keita, I'm like, she is serious, you know, she's a serious person, and I'm a little ratchet. And she just looks so like free and flowing and all that stuff in this picture, just smiling, and I love it. There's some more Stacy. She came out shining, honey. I was here for it. This hair right
here is flawless.
Yes, it was beat to the gods. Hair was to the gods. Everything. At this point, they were crying. Okay, let me just say they started off the crying tone. Okay, I think there's a picture of Lisa actually crying, At some
point,
yeah.
There's I haven't seen her either. Have I seen her?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've seen her on my Instagram. I need to go look. I think I saw her.
This was an emotional moment. I don't know if you guys knew the lady to the left in the brown jacket. She actually just rang her bell. She was she had brain cancer, and when you ring the bell, that means you no longer have it anymore. And she came and shared her testimony with us at the retreat. So everybody was all emotional and crying. As you could, like, if you look in the background, you can see the faces. Like, Stacy doesn't have her glasses on. Like, it's just.
And this is my friend from Maryland. Oh, that's a pop.
These were the pops. Now, if you guys didn't get a chance to come, you don't know what happened with the pops. Let me just tell y'all that we did get a little bit, we were acting funny because we can. And we decided to kind of trick everybody. And we told them that there was a special code that you can get. Crystal gave a message she put up on the board. We literally planned this like the day before. And she sent the video. And she, like, once we saw him, we was like, oh my gosh, we got to do something. So anyway, she sent the video. She was like, hey guys, I would love to be there, but I can't. And, whatever. And so I told them to look in their bag, and in their bag, or no, on the table or whatever, they had a card from her. And on the card, it just said, oh, here's a little thing. Thank you. And I was like, I'm going to give you a code. And everybody was looking around, and they were kind of upset that they didn't get anything. And then all of a sudden I told them I was just playing, and I told the workers came around and handed out the pops, and everyone was like, and the crowd goes crazy. It was so cool and so dope to me that everyone was just so excited for stuff. So trust me, hopefully we can get some more to come back, but those pops were lit. We have a black pop, a white pop, and a pink pop. And everybody couldn't get all of them. You only got one, okay? But those, if you were able to grab another one afterwards, like, I know y'all were like in heaven.
This is Fly Streak Plans, I believe. She comes to a lot of the events down here in the South, but I don't know her name. I just call her Fly Streak Plans.
Okay. Look, that's Shakisha's hand. I know
that. Look at it. You can tell from the tattoos.
Mm-hmm, the tattoos and all the bracelets.
Oh, that's
that was the card that I gave. Look at Diamond. She probably cussing. It's Kanika.
Girl, I was gonna call her Kanika. I just be making up names.
Y'all know I be trying to remember people. That's Kanika.
I make up stuff.
And look, Diamond finna ask a question. Y'all know how Diamond get asking a question. So we did have some vendors there. We had Golden Plans Co. to come. That was absolutely amazing that she was there. Her setup was beautiful, like so beautiful. And I was happy that she brought all her stickers. And I hope that everyone was able to get something, that they wanted, and able to patronize? We're able to patronize her, because these vendors came off of the strength of believing in the event. Like, nothing else, was just believing in the event and talking to you guys who said you would be there. So that was pretty exciting.
Sticky Situations was there to vend as well.
Yeah.
She did a video, somebody on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel, and she did a video about her experience, because this was her first time vending, which I didn't know that, but it was.
And I want to stress, like, even though I know you will see a lot of African Americans here, this is not just an African American event, okay? This is for everybody. It just so happens that 2 African Americans are planning the event. So people sometimes get that twisted. No, everybody is welcome, okay? All colors, all shapes, sizes, whatever. Like, don't get it twisted. This is not just for a particular set of people. This is for anybody who wants to come and get their life together. Okay. Mm-hmm. This was Erica's table.
Speaking of, that's our lovely friend Jessica. Right. At Erica's table. We're all in it.
And that's Jessica. She has a podcast. It's the Planner Lifestyle Podcast. Make sure you guys go check it out. Myself and Shay, a lot of other planner babes have been on there and done interviews with her, and it is absolutely amazing. So shout out to Jessica. And yes, that's Miss Pat. Okay, that's the cake lady. And it's actually a picture in here of the cake lady. Like, there you go. Yeah. This is what was going at the retreat. There was cakes being passed out, like pieces of cake being rationed out during the retreat.
Okay? Look at it.
Like seriously.
You had it at the table, I'm dead.
Yes. There's Diamond Pearl.
Erica.
She did a panel and we talked. See there.
That's disrespectful.
She did a panel with me and we just talked about her owning her shop and how she got there. It was so amazing. And then the lady in the middle, she was from Erin Condren and she gave us all of those gold planner, whatchamacallits, petite planners. And there's Shay on the right. Okay, yeah. There's Shay on the right.
We had her baby and the baby's healthy.
We have a plan in a better me, baby. Yeah. And then there's Marquita Bianca, and she was our relaxation coach and all of that.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. Yes. Now, this part was probably the most fun for me because y'all know I love being different characters. And so this was Mother Elaine and Sister Jenkins. And they showed up at the retreat together to hand out some of the swag. We did an opening skit and it was absolutely hilarious. If I can find some of the videos, I'm gonna try to add them in there together so you guys can see. What?
I said that I had for Lisa just
there she go. Here we are thinking she booed up at church.
Hey, Mr. Parker, if you listening.
Okay, so we can get out of the pictures. I just wanted to kind of show a little bit of the retreat to give you guys an example.
That's both the Marquitas right now.
The Marquitas. Okay.
Sharing.
It's okay. I got it. Okay. So I'm gonna share some of those pictures so you can kind of see like the atmosphere of what we were doing and the people that were there. And there are tons of more pictures that we have available. You guys can check them out. I will be loading them to the website here soon. I'm only one man. I gotta give me.
I know. I feel like all we agreed to do was put on the retreat. Anything after that, I ain't signed up for that. All the uploading and web. I don't upload my own. Do nothing with my own website. All of that is beyond me. We need more people.
Listen, and then here comes Shakisha the other day. Go send me a screenshot. Send a screenshot talking about the dates ain't right. I'm like,
ma'am,
you can fix them then. But no, it just made me realize I need to get on my tea. So I thank y'all. You know, I'm never upset. It just makes me have to, push a little further. So okay, so that was why I wanted to show you guys the pictures, give you a feel of what the atmosphere was like there. So what did you learn, Shay? Like we learned a lot being planners of an event. So what would you say your biggest lesson was from this
as
event?
a facilitator?
Yes.
So my biggest lesson that I learned the hard way is that so I do a budget the household budget, and I have a category for if things go left a little bit, and I have even for a miscellaneous category, and I even have a savings account if things really go left and we have to really purchase something large or unbudgeted. And what I learned is that we broke even. If anybody didn't know, we did not profit from this at all. And we almost we actually didn't break even. We were actually in debt. We didn't go in debt, but we had a bill.
$12.36.
We had a small bill that we had to pay, which was fine. But what I learned is that when we're going to deal with such a large amount of money in such a short amount of time, we're going to have a surplus and budget for a surplus so that things don't go left, because to me, it would be a tragedy to not continue to do this due to a lack of funding and poor planning.
Sadie's here.
Huh?
Sadie's here. Sorry. I didn't know. My bad. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So that's probably the biggest lesson that I learned, is that large amount of money, we need to, we've already taken care of it by charging a little more, which of course the is better than this previous route on all fronts for everybody, for us and for attendees. But to charge more and try to work harder to budget to get things at a cheaper rate and just have money there in case we have to use it. And if we don't have to use it, that just means that's money that we can put towards the next event. Simple. So that's probably what I took away as a facilitator, for sure. That's like profound. What about you?
I would say to trust what Michelle says. What Michelle say? We need to plan for less. We need to plan for less.
Well,
but
I would have said that, except I could then counter that and say trust what they says, not spending more than what we. So as we all know, Michelle wanted to, just not spend a lot of money, but just get a nice stuff for swag so that everybody can feel like they were taking something away from it. Even though we said originally that there wouldn't be too much swag because $200 ain't gonna get us, but so far, given the fact that everything else was already so expensive. So that was one of the things that I learned too. But it's just like a catch-22 because you want to be able to offer a bunch of stuff, like nice stuff, customized stuff, all of that. But I don't know. It's just a catch-22. But
yes. And when I say that, I mean I be joking all the time. Like, we're gonna do 50 people. Okay, Shay.
But here's my thing: if we would have did 50, if we would have budgeted for less, the thing that we can know moving forward is that even if you are going to budget for less, you still have to assume that there's still going to be less people.
Yeah.
So even if we would have budgeted for 25, which would have been very lowballing, obviously, we still have to account for if 5 don't show up.
So as transparent as possible, what happened was we got there. Life was great. We pulled up in the Cadillac Escalade. Okay, I don't think it was an Escalade, but it was an SUV. I was like living the life. I'm like, life is great. It's grand. And we go get everybody checked in. And she like pulled us to the side. And she was like, we have a little bit of a problem. All the rooms that you guys, had put in your block were not taken. So that's going to adjust your contract some. And I was like, how much? So of course, Shay the money woman, she like, okay, well, we just need to know how much. Like, I don't really care about this other stuff. I just need to know how much we got to come out of. And again, I'm so grateful for Shay because she kept us to a T. Like literally, when I say we only had like $12 to pay out of our pockets, that's what we had left to pay out of our pockets because Shay kept us with our extra funds that we had. We were planning on using the money to put towards this year so we could already book another place and be done with it. Because if you guys don't know, when you start doing big events and you're booking venues, they want a deposit. They want your coins, okay? And so since we knew that we were going to do it next year, we wanted to go ahead and have stuff rolling so we could announce and have everything going. And yeah, so us not having that little surplus of coins afterwards was a little bit stressful. It was stressful during that time. I think this was the first time I didn't take a Ambien or Valium in a high crisis situation. And I'm so proud of myself because it was very intense to think that everything is like kind of going as you want it to go. And boom, you get hit with that. Like we were very much so blessed because we were not supposed to get that room that we had. We had the whole entire room and literally we honestly didn't pay for that room. Like we paid for half of it and we had that whole entire room because it was already blocked off. Nobody was there anyway. What else did they do for us? They gave us like extra tables to use. They gave us a lot of different things that they didn't have to, which is why I'm so appreciative for that hotel because y'all just don't understand. They worked with us from start to finish to make sure that you guys had the best experience and that we didn't have to sell a kid or an embryo. Yeah. Yeah.
We would have just now only been maybe starting to pay that off had we not been able to receive all of the good that we received. And the place where like it's immediately we knew that we had went wrong is that we did, what was that, a room block?
Room block. Mm-hmm.
Which, well, honestly, I'm not gonna say it's never gonna happen again, but I'll keep it a buck with you when I say that it's probably not going to happen anytime soon, because what happened with the room block is when people started to cancel, or even people got so there was a room block for us at a certain price, $144 a night, $146 a night. And then apparently the room rate had gone down. So people canceled the block with us and rebooked under their own name. And when all of those people canceled from the room block, then that meant that we were responsible for all of that money. And we ended up not having to pay it, but it was like so much money, like I want to throw up. It was a whole lot of money. And so that's kind of like the major place that we went wrong. And so although room block sounds good, we thought that it sounded good. It sounded good when we booked it, but honestly, that was probably, we can't do that again. Like there's no way, unless we're at a different hotel that has different stipulations. Like there's no way we can do a room block, because if people don't show up, the retreat is responsible for that money. Exactly. My bank account ain't set up that way currently.
We ain't doing that no more, because that was really scary to think about. You know, like what if that would have happened if we hadn't been able, you know, to do that? That would have fell back on us. And then either
one room. If a person booked one room for 3 nights, that's $500 for one room, and there were plenty of people. I mean, I can't remember exactly, but I'm thinking like 15, 20.
It was 50. I want to say it was 17 cancellations.
17 times 500. You do the math. That is what we would have had to pay. And I was like, lady, that's why she was like, okay, let's do half the room. You guys can have half the room. And then eventually later that day, she was like, I'm not make y'all just take half the room. We already planned for y'all to have, nobody else can have the room, just take the full room, which is probably when the emotions first started to, that's when the first release of emotions happened. But yeah, that was probably our biggest mistake. And so I'm just being honest when I say, if you're going to plan event or something of the sort, what we're learning is that going the food and beverage minimum route is probably going to be the best, because you don't want to be stuck with, I mean, like I said, you do the math on 19, 20, whatever she said, times 500 just for that piece of it.
Right.
And that's how much we would have had. Who else was going to pay it? Her name was on there, but obviously I would have helped her pay it. But that's how much we would have been paying. So that's a lot of money. So that's a no-go. Right. That's absolute. I can't even think the thought. Even like the thought of even a room block. I don't even like those words. Like, don't speak those to me, please.
There will be no room blocking around here. Okay. No. We're not doing that. And that was just to let you guys know. The reason why we're sharing stuff like this is because in hopes of that, what we're doing, people will want to branch out and try to do, you know, things within their own city and all of that stuff. And it's better for you to know what you're getting yourself into, because Shay and I were doing the Budget Misses tour. So some of the stuff we learned along the way, but as far as an event like these days, this amount of days, and you know, this amount of people and stuff, we were literally learning as we go, as far as like the contracts and all that stuff, because we were literally like the week of still trying to work out the contracts from what we said and what they said. It was like I was getting tired of scanning stuff at one point. I was like, look, I'll just sign it when I get there. But it's a lot of stuff that people don't tell you that goes on behind the scenes. And again, we walked away with $0. And I put myself, I can only speak about me and Shay. We put blood, sweat, and tears into this retreat for months. Like this was literally 9 months of planning. I call it my pregnancy. This was our baby that we had. And we walked away with nothing monetarily, but with so much more like on a spiritual level. Like we walked away with more mental stuff than what we did before we came into it. So it's not a lose-lose, but I'm telling you this so that you understand when you're signing up for these things and you're telling people that you're going to go and you're doing whatever. Life happens, things happen all the time. We understand that 110%. But you also have to think about the people who are behind it that are putting all this stuff together. And again, maybe eventually in the world, we'll go and be a LLC and whatever. But right now, this is FUBU, right? It's for us, by us. And we're doing it like that so that we can keep the cost low. Because if you guys notice, you pay a lot of money for a lot of other retreats. And I don't know, I've never been to but one. and I've like seen someone there, but I haven't seen anything like what we had, the experience that we had at ours for that price that everyone paid. Because last year was 200, 220, 210. Was it? It was 200, but we charged fees to cover the PayPal fees. So you walked away with a swag bag. You walked and the swag bag had some amazing stuff in it. Like Shay said, I did kind of go a little overboard. I'm sorry. I wanted y'all to have some good things, but I tried to stay in my budget. I think I did. I did stay in my budget.
I think that the original budget we set was for a bunch of, was larger, but then as we started to like actually order things and buy things and all of that, I think that's when that amount started to look more than what it originally was. But like the budget was on point in the beginning, but that was just really assuming that everything would go as planned. So anyway, we've learned from the mistake. I didn't lose anything. Like I didn't lose sleep. Well, I thought I would have lost sleep that first night, how she said, because we found out the next day she worked on it, our lady, and then she told us the next day, so the first real day of the retreat, that we didn't have to pay for, that was waived. And they waived some other stuff too. That's when I was like, whew, dodge that bullet. But yeah, so
a major bullet. So if y'all were wondering why we are going back, like I'm going back because I want to deal with people that were willing to deal with us and work with us. And the place is amazing anyway. Like let's be clear, it's an amazing place. And the fact that they are so willing, even right now, they're still willing to work with us after all of that. Like I was like, yeah, we will do this again because it just worked out. The thing was good. So okay, yeah, so that's what we learned. So before we go into the 2020 details, I just wanted to give some thank yous to some of the people who sent us swag, so you guys knew who like participated and bought into what we were selling. And I say that because again, we just two people on YouTube putting something together, and the fact that people were willing to do so really, like, it really made my heart smile. So I got a retreat to-do list. Where is Tay? Because Tay the one who took my who gave me my list of people. Don't tell me I didn't got my list of people. Hold on.
Name a few, but
I got, okay, here we go. Okay, so we have Banana Doodle Shop, Canna Planning Sticker Shop. That was the cannabis stickers everyone got. Chic Blossom Prints, Mary Puso, I think I'm saying that right. Mary Puso Studios. Mariposa. There we go. Planner Aesthetics, Villa Beautiful. If you guys didn't know, everyone got a Villa Beautiful pen as well. Annie's Printables, the Iris Designs, Sticky Situations Co., the Planner Society. That was the whole kit. Like, if you guys didn't see it, I don't know if people put it together. I don't know where my bag is. It's somewhere over there. But they gave us a whole kit for you to set up your planner. People were setting up their planners before they even left and had a whole thing going on. It was papers, it was die cuts, it was stickers, it was a pen was in there. It was some of everything. It was a really, really nice kit. Organized Magic, Erin Condren, Simply Gilded, Stickers by Rhonda, The Peach Palmetto, you guys already know. Chrissy Ann Designs, Elaine Michelle Studios, hello. Scribble Pens Co. And we had giveaways from the Budget Misses, Pranty Plans, and Mary and Martha. And then I think some other people did some like random giveaways too. I'm not mistaken. But those were some of the people who were willing to buy into what we were selling. And I just appreciate them so much. So if you guys recognize any of those people, just go tell them thank you for supporting. And, we're going to be reaching out to them again. Hopefully they still are with us to support. I hope you guys were able to purchase from them even afterwards. I just think it's so dope when people spend. I mean, it's not cheap to give swag. Like, I don't know if anybody told y'all that, but that's like 150 sheets that you lose that you don't make any money from. And it's all about trying to make some money. So that's, it's a business give or take type
risk.
Okay. So the part everybody is waiting on is Planet 2020. See it differently. Literally, like, was probably in my sleep during the day, because sometimes I'll sleep while I'm up. In one of my sleep during my day things, it just came and it was like, see it differently. Year 2020 is the year of perfect vision. And so see it differently was given to me, and we've been rolling with it ever since. And so I wanted to announce who are, well, you guys probably already know the main one. Our keynote speaker is going to be Lamika from Capital Chic Designs. You guys, I am so geeked up right now. She is the first African American to have her products in a Michaels store, like a planner girl.
Available right now, by the way.
Right now. Like, go to your local Michaels and complain if they don't have them, okay? Like that type of thing. Like, we want to support 110%, but she's actually from the DMV area, and she was so excited that we asked her. And that's what I love, when people are excited about what we're doing, but also feel honored that we're asking them as well, you know, like, and not think like they should have been asked. Like, it was more so of an honor. And when I told her that, she was like blown away. She was excited. And I am so excited just for her to share her story. So she is our keynote speaker. We have organized Elena, hopefully I'm saying it right, organized Elena, and she's going to come and talk about finances and budgeting. I just gave that title tonight. It's going to be 2020 money, and that's 20 and then the line 20 money, because I'm keeping everything in the same. Y'all know I'm weird, okay? Just let me be me. Then we have Chris the Maximizer. She's coming to talk about couponing. She's also going to host a couponing class at the retreat. So we'll get into some of that later, but she'll host a couponing class, and you guys can get in on that. So I'm excited to have Miss Crystal come. She was also an attendee last year. So I love that we're able to put some people on the platform that have been supporting the retreat. And then we have Crystal. Oh, Marquita Bianca's coming back, and she's going to be doing the relaxation, teaching us, you know, how to de-stress and detox and have a clearer vision. So I'm here for that. We have I keep wanting to call her Precious. It's Katerica. Katerica is going to come back. We're finalizing the details on her contract, but she was willing to come back this year for the mental health portion of it. And then we're working on Organized Olivia, who's going to teach us how to do our functional planning, getting back to the basics. What does it mean to start your planner, to just get down to the bare bones of planning? So I am really excited about the lineup. And and of course, the budget miss is going to be there.
Ain't nobody sent me no contracts. So,
like I said the other night, we is free, okay? So we will be wherever we can be for the free for our whole thing.
Our host, is returning, Elaine Michelle, and she is going to be, because she's free and that's all we can afford, and she is going to be hosting the retreat again. I'm going to be there wherever somebody put me is what I'm going to do, but yes, we will be obviously there. Yeah. Although we probably won't be the budget misses by then.
We'll be something else. We got another video coming soon, but we'll be something else then. Oh, and Mary and Martha will be back, and they will be hosting another one of their brunches. I hope that this year we maybe can get 5 more seats, because I think if 5 more people just come and get touched in that atmosphere, it might really set this thing on fire. Because if y'all missed that empowerment brunch, the food wasn't good, okay? The food couldn't be done. But what you got from there, the power, the energy, the spirit that you walked away with, I was so like exhausted. I was like, y'all gonna have to start without me, because I just can't right now. I don't have it in me. So yeah, that's the whole thing. The tickets are available right now on the website. It's www.planningabettermeretreats.com. If someone could drop that down in the comment section, I would gladly appreciate it. They are $300 for the full ticket. And then there also is a fee that you have to pay as well. So I think once the fee is added, it's what, 320 something? 320 something with the fee on there, and that's a fee that Eventbrite charges. That's again just a way so that we could not have to worry about anything. They take everything and do it for us, and I love them for that. So that is a fee. So it's $300 for the actual ticket, and then there are fees. Anywhere else you go, you're gonna pay the same thing with Eventbrite. So it is what it is. The hotel room is going to be $129 plus tax.
Down from last year.
Yes, down from last year. They gave us a deal.
Maybe.
Like $10 or $15, I think. And there is not a link just yet. So just wait before you book, because you want to make sure, even though we don't have a room block, they still are giving us a link so that you can get that rate at $129, because you won't get it without the link. So if that makes sense. But if you have some other rewards or whatever, what may have you, go ahead and use your rewards, do all of that stuff, because it won't matter this time. We're just trying to save you some money by having the hotel room at a cheaper price by our contract with the food and beverage minimum. And what else?
As far as if you were not there last time, or if you haven't looked it up, it's at the Virginia Crossings Tapestry Collection by Hilton. And as far as the plantation goes, the campus goes, to your right, immediate right, is where all of the rooms are. And then there's another building where you register, like check into the hotel. And then there are some like conference rooms and stuff upstairs, but I don't think anybody is going to take advantage of those. And then the other building is where the restaurants are and where the other conference rooms are. So although there is not a room block, everybody's going to be in the hotel, is like out the way, it's not like on a main street downtown, anything like that. So although there is not a room block, we'll all be together in, what is that, Madison, or I don't know what it's called. It's called the Hall. I think it's Madison Hall. Anyway, we'll all be together over there. So that's pretty much like how that works. So, it might sound scary not having a room block, but we're all going to be together either way. So
yeah, I love that you explained that too, because for those who haven't went, it may seem like, oh, I'm just gonna go stay at another hotel, but I promise you, you're gonna want to stay where everyone else is. I think most of the people that did go off campus, they were wishing that they would have just stayed, because you have to wake up earlier, you have to commute back and forth, and then you just miss out on that extra time. Like they did planning after dark. That was all something that they put together on their own and decided they were going to plan after dark both nights. Like they had a good old time, and you would miss that if you weren't on the campus watching, meeting people and mingling and asking, hey, what are you doing? Blah, 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 that type of thing. So I definitely highly recommend you staying on this site. And I'm not saying that because we're there, but just because, it is a beautiful place to stay. And you got your food, they got liquor. Okay, you can go over to the bar, you can get your little drink.
Food is good. I mean, I didn't leave. They got we got I think basketball and a jacuzzi, a pool. So all of that's going to be open. X, Y, and Z. I only left for one time, and that was for like 30 minutes, and that's because Chiquisha saw a planner that she wanted, and we needed to make it to the Staples or whatever before it closed. So we zoomed there and zoomed back. I didn't leave the campus the whole time. There was no need. Breakfast was good. Potatoes were on point. Bacon, bread, all of that was on point. All of the meals were good. I didn't have any complaints about any of those. So there really is no need. Of course, we don't have a room block, so we're not, like, our only purpose for encouraging this at this point is because we think that there's really no need, especially for 129 and being so close. There are some other hotels in the area, but I don't know how much they are, but I can't imagine that they would be worth staying at any of those as opposed to on the campus. So you don't have to Uber or whatever. And you'll be there with everybody. Like all the night events were not orchestrated by us. We stopped at 6 or so every day, 5 or 6 every day. And all of the night events were just orchestrated by attendees, planning after dark and all of that stuff. So, excuse me, I think it would be worth staying on campus.
Yeah. You definitely don't want to miss, especially because it's going to be the summertime. So it's going to be even more like activities that you can get into. They have a volleyball thing out there. They have a fire pit. Hopefully we could finesse just having a fake swimming party. We just tell everybody to be there.
Yes, Lillian, the pool was open when we were there. Nobody went to it. But yes, the pool will be open in July. It officially closes whenever it's no longer warm in Richmond. Like that's, most of them close like Labor Day or whatever, but technically it doesn't close until it's no longer warm. So in July, it's going to be real litty, and hopefully we can have a pool party during the day, because it does close at it doesn't close at all, but if you get loud, then they shut it out. They shut it down at like 11 p.m. or something like that. I never made it to the pool, but hopefully we can have like a litty type of pool party. That'll be so fun.
Well, again, we say we're gonna finesse it because they wanted like 5 G's to just rent out the pool. So if everybody just show up at one time,
they can't stop that.
So we may just, hey, we're going to be here. Something else I know we're going to work on is having like some sort of system. I'm going to work on like a text messaging system, or if nothing else, it'll just be an email that will go out to tell you what's going on that day. If you have any
impromptu events,
any impromptu events, we'll have somebody that will be sending it out to you so you know what's going on. Because like I said, we didn't find out stuff was going on until we looked on Instagram, and people was like, "Oh, we're having such a good time planning a better me retreat." I'm like, okay. Like we had
let me go down.
Right. I'm like, I already took my bra off, so this is not going down.
Face was off.
Face was gone.
Wig was off.
Wig was off. Once the wig came off, you knew it was over. Okay. So yeah, but we're gonna do that next time just to kind of enhance the experience and make sure nobody's left behind. I would like to especially thank Piatra so much. And this is just a special shout out because she is she's an introvert, and she shared a lot of things with us that us non-introverts or extroverts would not have picked up on. And so because of that, I think we were able to kind of reach everyone this year in the different things that we were missing. So I'm very, very thankful for that. I'm only shouting her out because of that. She was able to offer us a different view on, like, I'm talking about like tons of different things that us people that just talk all the time, we don't look at because we just do whatever. But she was able to open our eyes up to some things that we missed. And I'm so, so, so appreciative of that. I'm very appreciative of everyone who did the survey as well. Like, those were some really good results. That's why we're doing meals now, because people were hungry. We didn't know y'all were hungry, but y'all was hungry.
Yes. So piggybacking off of what you were saying, when probably 56, maybe half the people perhaps did the survey, and what we learned the most, I believe, like what presented itself the most, we learned a lot. People had different comments, but what presented itself the most was that people were essentially anxious about leaving and going up the hallway just a couple of steps to get food from either of the restaurants or from the main restaurant because they miss anything because they have an adequate break. And so we're going to talk about that in a moment, about what we're going to do to combat that. But one of the major things is that we're including the food in the program, so we all eat together and all of that, and we don't have to worry about people being hungry or worrying about that, because that's not healthy to, skip out on food for the sake of not wanting to miss anything. And there was no extended lunch break, so that's something that we are obviously going to change. Right. And also, a lot of the feedback was that they wanted the facilitators or the influencers, I guess, who were putting on the event to be more present. And, we try to explain. We had a debriefing after all was said and done, maybe a month after. We had a debriefing where we got a lot of people on the line and on Zoom and, talked about what we can do better and all of that. And a lot of people, and so we were trying to explain that, we had the event, we had the event starting at said time and ending at said time, and we were tired, sleepy, hungry. Like I said, I didn't leave the campus but once, and that was at nighttime. I was in my room the rest of the time, but we weren't as present as people wanted us to be. Like, I guess they wanted us to come to planning after dark or whatever the case was. So that's something that we're going to try to change by, not really, that's kind of like why we backed away from the speaking, so to speak. I mean, if I still need to pop up and speak on a topic, then I very much will. But like, we figure if we are not orchestrating and speaking and doing all of that, then maybe we will have some more time to mix and mingle, which, like I said, can't mix and mingle while the event was going on. We had speakers speaking the whole time, but I think it was that after that we weren't as present. So in trying to combat all of that, we're going to try to have our meals together. And somebody asked about a schedule, so we'll hit on that in a minute, or an itinerary. So we're going to try to eat together, and like during the event, obviously people can eat on their own before, like for breakfast or whatever. And we're going to try to not have as many speakers, and not necessarily end earlier, but not have so many speakers so all of our time is taken up by, because I mean, we went for 5-6 hours each day just listening to people. Like there were very few like times where we were just kind of like chilling and hanging out. It was pretty much listening to speakers. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing that we have that we're going to try to do to combat that issue.
Yeah.
Regarding the schedule of events, the best that I can tell you is that all of the speakers that we just mentioned to you are going to be speaking during the span of the time. Of course, on Thursday, that's the day that we register and the day that most people get there and whatnot. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be another chill day with not too much going on, you know, probably hanging out, chilling, partying, whatever the case is, similar to last time. And then the Friday and Saturday, which are the 2 full days of the conference, we are probably going to start maybe an hour earlier or around the same time, and try to offer, is our goal, what are we offering for food? I know we're doing lunch. I know we're doing lunch for sure on Friday and Saturday.
Right.
Which is why we might start earlier, because we're going to lose an hour or so for lunch.
Fries and garbage.
What other food is?
We're still going to start at 12.
Okay, we're still starting at 12. And then we're going to have a lunch break like an hour later.
Yeah, so we'll have like a lunch. It'll be a quote unquote lunch break. It'll be around 2. And then we'll finish the rest of it, and you'll have time to like actually mingle during your lunch. We'll maybe play some games or whatever, but it'll be an actual lunch. You won't have to worry about missing anything because you're going to enjoy your time with your peoples.
Yes. And then, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like starting at around noon, 11:30 at the earliest, having a lunch break. I mean, the speakers having a lunch break.
On me. Like, you keep trying to throw that in on me.
11.
I am anti before 12.
Anti 11, so I'm trying to do 11:30. But 12 was, well, you know, I got to do what my host wants, because otherwise we ain't gonna have a host. We like starting later, not for our benefit, but because it gives time to people to like get up, get breakfast, get situated, and if they want to explore Richmond or whatever they want to do, they can hang out, chill, plan, whatever, and then make it to the event. And plus there will never come a time where we're going for 8 hours. You know, we're only going for like 5 hours. So why not start later rather than be down there at 8 o'clock and finish at 12 or whatever.
That's what we were saying before. I think that for me was that when I think of a retreat, I think of a relaxation time. I'm getting away from everything else, the hustle and bustle of life. For most of us, we get up early in the morning already. So when I go away on vacation, that's the last thing I want to do is get up early in the morning and listen to people talk all over again. As good as they may speak, I still want to sleep in. I want to not have to worry about getting somebody else dressed, getting myself dressed. I just want to roll over and look at the clock and be like, oh, I have more time, and go back to sleep.
Well, honestly, I had 2 roommates, Lisa and Shakisha, and we probably got up, opened our eyes like up like 9, and then off, had to get ready, up and all of that, and that probably took until 10:30 or so, and then we ate breakfast. You know, we did room service, and then we went to the retreat. And we had to be, obviously, as facilitators, we can't show up at 12. We still got to be there earlier. So we were starting at 9. That would still require us to be waking up at 6:30 to be able to eat and get dressed and get there an hour early to make sure everything is everything. So that's one thing that I think that people may be missing, is that as facilitators, we would have to be able to crack of dawn, which means there ain't gonna be I get 8 hours every night, so there ain't gonna be no staying up if I got to be up at 6 o'clock to get to. I mean, really, there's not. So that's one thing that we try to remind people is that we do have to get up, eat, get dressed, and make it to the event, already to the event. Make sure everything, people doing what they're supposed to be doing, and the retreat, hotels doing what they're supposed to be doing, and then starting. So that's like 3 hours that we need prior to.
Absolutely.
Regarding any activities that you guys would like for us to do, I'm going to ask you guys to share them. Obviously, we can have a pool party situation. Nobody can stop us from going to the pool. So that's already one event that we might be able to, take advantage of. Dance party, we can take advantage of something like that. But if you have any, we did wine tasting last year. That's what I wanted to say. We did wine tasting last year, a dance party, and what was the third thing we did in the evening? Oh, we had dinner.
Did you say
we had dinner. We had dinner on the last night, like a going away dinner.
Yeah,
those were the 3 events for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in the evening. But if you guys have any other suggestions, and it could be like free stuff that we can print out, like printouts, games, activities.
Oh wait, so you didn't tell them how we're kind of restructuring from last year. So
go ahead.
Last year we did the speakers, boom, boom, boom. It was speakers. This year we're going to have speakers, and we're going to have an activity. Then we're going to have a speaker and an activity type thing. So we're going to do some more like team building type things, or exercises, not like Marquita exercises, but like working together, doing different
exercises, group
exercises. Yeah. Because we start talking about exercise, everybody tense up. So we're going to be doing some different things like that. And like with the functional planning, it's going to be hands-on is what I'm trying to get at. So it won't be more mostly people just like talking a whole lot. It's going to be more hands-on things that you guys can learn and take home and grasp from, because that was some of the things that you guys asked for. So we're not doing a wine tasting again, because if we ever do another wine tasting, I will host it myself, and I will buy
for such a price.
Yes. Okay. And she did a really don't get me twisted. She did a really good job, but at the same time, we could have got off a little bit cheaper if we would have did something different. So we're gonna, if y'all want wine tasting again, y'all gonna have wine tasting with Mother Elaine, because I teach y'all how to do it. Okay.
We're thinking more like speaker, like relaxation exercise, of course, because that's how we start out each day. Speaker or group activity, lunch, speaker or group activity, and then speaker or group activity. So we're just going to do every other. So we're not, listening to speakers all day.
Right.
That's one of the things that we find in trying to be more involved and giving people time to just mix and mingle instead of listening all day. We thought that we would incorporate some group activities so we can get up and then move around and talk and chat and mix and mingle. And that's how we can be more involved, and just everybody can be more involved. So that's what we're thinking regarding an itinerary or a schedule.
Right. So, someone did, Miss Tia, she just asked about getting a van and going to the EC store. I would love to explore that a little bit more. I don't know how far away that was from it's 2 hours.
It's in Fairfax, so it's at least 2 hours for sure, if not 2.5 for sure.
Oh, okay.
If we were to do that, that would be like lit. If we were to get a coach bus or something and go up there, that would mean that we would have to start a day early or something.
Or we just cut back on something.
And that being our group activity.
But see, the only thing is everybody doesn't want to go to.
And that's what I'm saying.
So the only thing, I mean, if it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours away, we get done at 5. We'll get there. What time do they close? 9?
That's what I'm saying. I could look it up, but that's what I was saying. Like, that's another thing we would have to be mindful of.
Okay. We'll look into it and see what we come up with, because if nothing else, we can always, sell.
It closes at 9.
It closes at 9. Okay, so that's still cool. So we could get done like on Friday. We could go on Friday. or yeah, because Thursday they're just getting in. So it'll be Friday, and we'll see about getting a van and how much that will cost. Now, this will be outside of the retreat. So I'm saying this aloud, so don't nobody come for me later on. Like, is this included in the ticket price? No, you're gonna have to pay extra because we gotta rent us a van. So I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all $10, $20 together so we can get us 2 new nice little vans if y'all would like to go. And we'll do the tickets and stuff like that to go to the EC store. I'm pretty sure we can finesse something, even if they, I think Shay can talk to them and get them to give us, something for wanting to come to their store, a tour or something.
Yeah, maybe we can get Erin there. I'm gonna talk to Erin, see what she followed me the other day on the gram. Let me see what I could whip up. Could it be a thing for you to be over on this side? Yeah, could you be over on this side of the earth?
I told you in there.
Yeah, but no, that would be like super lit if we went and had like some type of, something there. That would be cool. We can look into that. I have to. Y'all try to give me work. I've been trying to push off all that I can push off on Michelle, but clearly some of these tasks.
Exactly. We need it, but I think maybe we might be able to get a bus
that rush hour traffic going.
Ooh, it'll take 3 hours. What?
Easily.
See, that's why I live in Memphis. Everywhere take me 15 minutes.
So, but that's getting all the way there. Yeah.
Really? We will have to. Okay, so maybe I know how we can do it. One of our last things of the day will be an activity, and you can either choose to go to the store or stay there and do the activity.
Mm-hmm.
That way, that gives people enough time, because if we leave about 3, we should beat some of the traffic. And for those who don't care about Erin conjuring, they can just stay and they can finish the other activity that we have that day.
Yeah. So yeah, that would be extra. So get your little dollars ready and your little gas money, and then we can see what we can do. But yeah, getting there and getting back would probably be not the best, but we might be able to get like a little coach bus. But anyway, that could be fun.
Right. That could be a really fun trip. Let's do a poll. Do we have a secretary? Where is the secretary? Oh, that's me? Okay.
We got
we need to do a poll and see, who would be interested in going, so then I can get some numbers in my head and see, like reaching out to a couple of the places to try to get like a bus, maybe a party bus. Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe like the Real Housewives when they be going on their little trips. That'd be something.
Maryland folks, some of my DMV folks were saying doing it before the retreat, but honestly, unless we got up at 6 and got there by 8:30, 9 and did whatever we have to do, we're not gonna make it back before the retreat. That's only unless we got up at like 4. And well, no, that's not gonna help because the place don't open till 10. Mm-hmm. So I don't think before the retreat is a thing. But anyway, either way, it's going to be a voluntary thing. It's not going to be a part of the retreat. So if you want to take your chances and drive up, then that would be on. I mean, it would be the same as if we ended at 5 and somebody wanted to take off and try to make it there by 8, an hour before they close. Either way, so that's how that would work anyway. It wouldn't be a part of the retreat or what you guys will be paying for.
Yeah,
but yeah, that DMV. The whiny budget always talking about some dang on wine.
That's why she the whiny budget.
Right.
Okay. So yes, make sure you guys share those ideas. There is a whole Facebook group. Okay, you guys, there's a whole Facebook group you can go to and get in on. Is there lipstick on my thing? Oh, sorry. It looked a little okay. It was a blur. Sorry. There is a Facebook group you can go to. Look for it. It's Planning a Better Me Retreat on Facebook, and that's where we all can talk and gather and share ideas and things like that, so that we don't miss them, because this is a live, and so we may not go back and watch it, even though some other people will. We want to make sure we gather all the ideas and stuff like that. So just make sure you go and join the group. I am like able to see who's trying to join, so I'll know, no creepers at all in the group, but you can join and all of that. What else?
Yeah, I think Sunday would be best for that too, but I'm coming back home on Sunday, so y'all can have that.
I'll be on somebody.
I need to be home at a reasonable hour because y'all know I'm driving, and that's a long drive.
I'm gonna be on somebody plane trying to make it on back.
Tamara and Monica went up there last time, but I think it was Sunday. They just shot up there that morning, I think, and came back. So like I said, it would either way is going to be an at-will activity. It's just something that we could propose to people if that's something that they would want to do.
Yep. And in the group, you guys can look for, I just saw some people asking like, hey, is anybody from here? Anybody from where? You should go definitely join the Facebook group so that you can find that person and like work on, you know, building a relationship with them and getting a room, sharing, splitting the room. Because if you think about it, $129 a night, you split that between 2 people. I mean, you coming up really good. And honestly, the beds and stuff in there, you could sleep 4 people to the room. Like, let's be clear, get you 4 people that you trust. I don't sleep feet to feet, feet to head. I don't do that because I don't like feet. But if you like feet, you know, it's okay. Don't bother you. You can, you know, y'all can make it work. So, what else?
Ashley, if you're not on Facebook, then you can keep up with us here on YouTube, or of course follow the Planning a Better Me retreat on Instagram, and of course our website. We try to get that updated. But honestly, I mean, the most information is going to be on Facebook. That's because everybody can talk on Facebook. We can post stuff every now and again on Facebook, which is what we do, but everybody can post whatever they want to post on Facebook. Everybody can post whatever they want to post on our Instagram page. But as far as updates, critical updates that you might need, you'll be able to get them here. We'll continue to do lives on Instagram. We post over there whenever we have something to post about. And of course, you can even follow our personal Instagrams and some of the other leads as well.
And we're going to try this year to do one thing that Shay and myself talked about. We're going to try to do better with our marketing this year. Like, seriously, we're in our own little bubble. And it's cool because it works for us, but we realized we missed a lot of people because we operate in our bubble. We operate the people who kind of know us already, and we missed some people who probably could have benefited from it. So we're just going to do a little bit better job of trying to expand our reach so that people who may be interested in something different can have an opportunity to come as well. And you guys feel free to invite other people to come. Like, you do not have to be a planner to come to the retreat. It is a Planning a Better Me retreat. It's for planners, but it doesn't mean you have to be a planner to come. It's just a way for you to get your life together. So you ain't got to be a planner to get your life together.
And we have a non-planner coming back again, so you really don't have to be a planner.
The Facebook page is Planning a Better Me retreat. And then once you purchase your ticket, you can not apply, but you can request to be in the PABM retreat ticket holder group, which in March, when the tickets go off sale, if you aren't paid this year, you'll be removed. And that's only because we do some different things in there. We share some things that we want to keep in that group. Like afterwards, like that becomes your family, and that's who you bond with and you whatever with. And so we want to make sure we keep it like that so that you guys get the maximum amount of what you're paying for. So one other thing that we were thinking about doing, and we're trying to see how we can set this up, we'll be having a virtual retreat where you guys who aren't able to come, you could still purchase a package where you would get the speakers who will be there. You will get access to that. So we're working on that. Hopefully we can work something out. If we can't, we definitely will have it next year because I can't say where I would like for it to be at. It'll be closer to me, and I have some access to some things that we can get done here. So doggone it.
Good.
So anyways, moving on. Anything else, Shay? Did I miss anything?
No, I was probably about to open it up for questions. What I was going to say to one person before I lost it. Oh, are we only selling a limited amount of tickets? Yes, obviously we can't sell an unlimited amount of tickets. So at this point, we just selling tickets until, I don't know, like, I don't know exactly what our
cap was 150.
150?
150 was our cap.
150 is our cap. Is our cap.
Yeah. Based upon the space of the room and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's why we have a cap, because mainly, obviously we got to cap it so we can know and plan accordingly so everybody gets the stuff that they need to get and we can know everything. But for the room capacity, we do have to put a cap on it. And I think that big room, we can have we're comfortably at like 125. One more row of tables or two probably would have had us cram packed in there. I mean, like 2 more tables probably would have had us cram packed in there. So we can definitely do, one other row of tables. So 150 would be a comfortable amount. And I have no idea how many is left, but if you want to get a ticket, I recommend getting one ASAP. And what we are going to be doing is cutting off ticket sales early. I'm not being bothered with people not doing their t-shirt thing right and not getting the right t-shirt because they didn't do it right or they did it last minute. And so anybody who did it last minute had to get like a random size t-shirt, like a large. We will be cutting off ticket sales early. We just don't know when that is just yet. I have to know this. I mean, this is obviously a professional event, but it's also just two people in front of you right now. Obviously behind the scenes, it's a whole bunch of us, but it's obviously, just us trying. We call it a family reunion. Like that's how we present it to, because when people are like, what kind of the hotels, what kind of event will it be? We just call it a family reunion. So they know, it's not some large company, even though we do have a large amount of people that is coming, but it's really just some people planning an event. So
right.
Anyway, if you go ahead and say whatever you have to say, and then we will open for questions.
Okay, so what I was going to say, I was just going to reiterate all the details for those who came in kind of late and want to know. The retreat is on July the 23rd through the 26th. It is going to be held in Richmond, Virginia, at the Virginia Crossings Hotel, which is located in what was it?
Glen Allen.
Glen Allen. If you look it up, there is a airport that's about 20 to 25 minutes away. I think, let me just say 30 because y'all got traffic. 30 to 35 minutes away. And that is RIC if you're looking for it. I do highly suggest you looking for tickets now and starting to see what they are. And if you can, try to work on purchasing your flight ticket if you're flying, because the tickets do go up versus going down when we were flying to Richmond last time. They aren't really that expensive. It's a nice way to get there. The hotel is going to be $129 a night plus tax. Make sure you account for tax. I don't know how much that is in Richmond, but just account for that as well. The rooms, they will be singles, which will have one king size bed, I believe, or queen. And then, no, I think it's a king. And then there's the double rooms, which are queen double. So it's not like a full size bed in there. It's actually queen doubles in the room. So if you're looking for somebody to room with or whatever, make sure you guys, look for that in the group and find somebody you trust, or, at least get them to pay half and you pay half. Y'all work that thing out together. Planning a Better Me is not responsible for any transactions that go on outside of Planning a Better Me. Thank you very much. So that's the room, the tickets. Oh, the tickets are $300. Thank you, Tia, for telling me what the tax was. So it makes it $319 after you pay for it. I may be opening up some more VIP tickets, but it'll be an add-on. We'll have to do some talking and see how many more we can sell. But we had a VIP option, and that is $330. And then there's a tax on that as well. But if you do decide later on that I do open it up and you want to get the VIP option, I'll tack on that $30 and you can pay for that later. What else? What am I missing?
How do we make payments on our tickets if we chose that option?
Oh, okay. So there's only one payment you can make now. And that is the $275. So you had
what would be your balance?
Right. So you had the option up until December the 10th, I believe, where you could do a deposit of $75, and now you have until March the 15th to make the remaining amount of your deposit. And let me just tell you why that is. We have to get stuff, and I'm buying stuff from overseas, and the stuff from overseas does take like a month or two to get here. We got to make sure it's right. We got to make sure it's the right everything. So it does take some time, and it does get expensive with shipping. So we want to make sure we get everything that we need to have.
Can you see my screen?
Not anymore.
You can't see my screen? Oh, I'm trying to
show the screen.
Yeah, hold on.
Go back. Oh, hey, Miss Pat. She missed all them pictures of her cake.
You see me?
Let me see. Let me add it now. Okay, there you go.
Okay, so the website is planningabetter.me-retreat.com, and I just put in /tickets because that's what I do. So as you can see, Thursday through Sunday, tickets are $300 plus. This is the Eventbrite fee of $19.89. This ends on March 15th, and general admission, which would be your remaining balance ticket. So if you did the deposit, this would be the amount that you would have to pay for the remaining amount, and it shows you what is included. Same thing included here and is with the other general admission too. It's just not on there. And then the VIP add-on is not on here just yet. And we did have some VIP tickets, which we have like a special prize for all of those people. And we may be opening up a few more perhaps. And if we do so, we will, of course, let you guys know on Instagram, on Facebook, all of that. And then you can also pick your t-shirt size here. And that's how we're going to know your t-shirt size whenever you come to register on Thursday for the event, because you can put in your t-shirt size here. And I don't know if we're going to go with the same t-shirt layer again. If we do, I would say the shirts were probably true to size. And I don't know what kind of fit they were. Somebody had a question about a fit. But anyway, this is on the website if you guys want to come here and all of that good stuff. Oop. 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 Where am I at? Okay.
It's okay. I removed it just in Okay, so thank you so much for walking through that, Shay. That was genius. So you guys know exactly how to find it. And it does show your tickets, prices, and all of that stuff there. Any other questions that we can answer tonight while you have us here and with our, cute faces tonight? So
yes, Lillian on the t-shirt committee is stressing to make sure you enter in your correct size. And by that, we mean make sure that if you want a large, put in a large, because when you get there, you're going to get a large. The shirt that you will be handed is a large. No other shirt you will get, because we are not going to be able to give up other people's t-shirts because of an accident.
Listen, and I'm going to tell you, I love everyone wholeheartedly, and I believe in whatever goals you have. But baby, if you are right now a large, get a large right now, because I don't know what could happen later on. But don't go getting a size for what you think you're gonna be in the summertime. Just get what you are right now and shrink it later, because I would hate for you to get a shirt that's too small and you walk around there super tight, because I ain't gonna have nothing to do with that. You ain't gonna be able to wear your shirt. You're gonna be in pictures looking crazy. That's gonna be on you if that's what you decide. So get your shirt size of right now and not later. Okay.
Yes. Happily inspired to plan. When making reservations, do we enter a group code in order to receive the $129 rate? What you're going to receive is a link. It will be posted on Facebook, on the website, and all of that.
Through the emails that when I send out emails.
And through your email. That's also another way. Sorry, somebody asked about correspondence. That's also another way you stay in the loop, because she does a good job with sending out email and keeping everybody in the loop. But whenever you get that link, then you click on that link to go and reserve your room if you want the rate of $129 plus tax each night. That is what you do. You wait for the link to come out, and then you guys will be able to book using that rate. And like I said, we already said we do that you guys stay on campus. It doesn't really affect us as it did in 2019 if you stay on campus or not, but we highly recommend that people stay on campus. Even if you're an introvert, even if you don't want to be bothered with people, I would recommend it, because you still don't really necessarily have to be bothered with people, but you're going to, everything that you need is right there. You're not going to have to go away unless you forget something and you need to Uber to Target or something like that.
I'm about to give whoopings out to Michelle and to Alicia for talking about they get mediums. And both of y'all get whoopings. Just know that. We are not doing mediums.
Just last time we had 10 to a table.
10
to a table, and we had circle tables. And that seemed to work out for us. We seem to like that. That's probably what we will do again, perhaps. We're not really sure about that, but that's it worked out for us. If we try something else, it's because we want to see if there's any other way that we can not make people, but have people to kind of mix and mingle more. And regarding that, what you call them? The things that you bring for your table friends, table mate gifts.
Yeah, table.
You do not have to bring a table mate gift. There will be people who bring table mate gifts, and if you don't have one, you might be looking crazy and salty that you didn't give other people one. That's how I feel. I always forget table mate gifts, and I show up at these events, and I don't have nothing, and I'm just sitting there looking crazy. But you technically do not have to bring anybody any table mate gift. If you bring something, that's just something that, I mean, a lot of people who go to events, they tend to do that, so they just do that, but you don't have to. But if you want to, you can, and it can be anything that you make or anything you want to bring.
Yes, so don't feel obligated, but it is something that people like to do, so don't feel pressure when you get there and somebody does it. Like, don't feel pressure to that. What you should feel pressure to do is to give myself and Shay gifts.
Yes,
don't feel pressure.
All the airport is RIC, is basically the major Richmond, if not the only airport in the city of Richmond, I would imagine. But yeah, that's the airport, and it's a major airport. I mean, it's not like a little rinky-dink airport.
No.
Yes, this is the price for the event for 3 meals and for your t-shirt and for your swag. That is what the 300 plus tax will cover. So you have to pay for getting there and your lodging and your other meals and any spending money that you might need.
Absolutely. And I think you're getting a pretty good deal because the meals are pretty good there too.
Yes.
So I think you'll be good.
Yes. What time is hotel check-in?
I think it was at 4.
Yes, I think earlier said 3, but I'm pretty sure it's at 4. And if not, you can look up Virginia Crossings Tapestry Collection. Tapestry Collection. It's in Glen Allen, Virginia, which is right outside of Richmond. And you can look up the check-in, but I'm pretty sure it's at 4 because, you know, most hotels do, I think, 3. It's happened at 4.
Yeah, and I think what we ran into last time was that there was events going on beforehand, so they were still trying to clean our rooms as they got done. But if you call the day ahead, I mean, and let me say this, if your flight gets in and it comes earlier, it's still a nice enough place. You can go hang out in the lobby. You can go to the bar, sit like by the pool. You won't be like at a point where you'll just be sitting there looking crazy in the lobby. There's like tons of places you can go until your room is ready. And plus, usually work a little bit harder when they know you're there already. They'll just send somebody to your room to get it finished.
Yeah, and plus, you can get in the pool. If you want, just go into one of the bathrooms in one of the building, change, get in the pool, all of that.
To get the Uber, I believe it was almost like $30. I want to say, wasn't it, Shay? $30 to $35 for the Uber.
Yes, we paid 25 or 30. Yes,
for
at nighttime, you like when it's not that much of traffic. I think that's when it was like the cheapest at like $20. But I think during the day it was like 30, 35. Let's see. Who's that social media? Courtney. She just commented on Instagram. I wonder if she made it in here yet. I'm still scrolling through comments. Aaron. All cut up to you. Oh yeah, you can chop up your shirt and shred it up and cut the neck and make it all fancy if you want to. That's what some people did. Coffee. They gave us stickers. I did give stickers, but I don't think those were originally for y'all. I just had to I happened to have them, so I gave them to my table mates. Oh, a D-stash night.
Oh yeah, we did D-stash as well.
Yeah. So one thing that I want to stress. Oh, go ahead before you lose it.
We forgot about the party.
What day? Thursday?
On Saturday, remember?
Oh yeah. So yeah, tell them.
Okay, so on Thursday night, it's going to be kind of a meet and greet, relaxed type atmosphere. We're going to do some things. You get a chance to meet with the influencers that will be there, all that type of stuff. But the party is going to go down on Saturday. So you can get fancy and we're going to have the party then. We're going to have the DJ come on that night so that we can just party the night away. You can bring your planners if you just want to sit and plan with the music. You can wear your fancy clothes, whatever you want to do. That is going to be the party night. We're going to have a bunch of fun. It's going to be so fun. We're going to have like karaoke time. We're going to have
after our dinner or a dinner party.
Yeah, it's after. It's like, so we'll have dinner hour, and then it'll go into a party.
Okay. As far as D-Stash, we did do like D-Stash last time. Any event that we haven't spoken about, like anything that takes place, if it's impromptu, like a lot of stuff was impromptu last year by the members, attendees. Like if y'all want to orchestrate a D-Stash, y'all can completely orchestrate a D-Stash. Like we will not be offended in any way if y'all orchestrate a D-Stash for, 6 p.m. on Friday or whatever the case is. So feel free to facilitate any functions that you guys want to facilitate.
Yes.
One other thing that I wanted to stress is I forgot, so we'll talk about it. I'll remember as we scroll through here.
Juicy Fly Plan said, like for real fancy. So they were talking about me because I came out in a sprinkly top, like sequin top, and a long at the thing. So it was like, you didn't tell me we was getting like this. I was like, oh. So feel free, whatever your fancy looks like, to wear your fancy. Hopefully this time I'll have makeup on, because I didn't have time last time to even throw on no makeup with my little cute outfit.
Juicy, there is not a shuttle at that particular hotel to take you to and from the airport.
Nope.
Uber or Lyft, or I guess a taxi.
Mm-hmm.
We do need to set up a table for Miss Pat's cakes.
Yes, that's
what somebody said.
Let's be real. I already told Miss Pat she needs to actually sell her cakes. This needs to be a thing where she runs her business and sells these cakes. Like I'm sick of it. Okay, that's a gift. There's a blessing in them cakes. When you eat it, something good happens to you. I get good sleep. Okay, I feel better when I eat the cake. Like I'm waiting on another cake. I need to send her some money in the mail so I can give me another cake before the fast start.
Yes, Patty. I'm probably far behind, but yes, party. Oh, that's what I wanted to stress. This is going to be obviously structured and organized, but if you're a person who doesn't really if you're an introvert, you don't really mix and mingle too much or whatever, I promise you that you will feel completely comfortable. It's not like you're going to be boom, 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 boom. 9 o'clock, we're doing this. 10 o'clock, exactly, we're doing this. And that's not going to be the case. It's going to be very structured, but also very relaxed. So you're not stressed out the whole time about, all of that. So I just wanted to share that.
Yes, it is. I think one of the things Pietro said was that it kind of, and sometimes it forced her to get out of it, and she enjoyed it once she did. And I was like, that's pretty dope. But the suggestions that she made would help. Like, so if you want to tell me you're an introvert, send me a little thing, and I'm gonna set you up with an extrovert partner for the whole time that you're there. So you're gonna have an accountability partner, somebody that's not gonna let you go back to your room unless you feel like that you ready to fight them, but somebody that's gonna hold you accountable to kind of make you, have enjoy and step outside of your box, because we understand, and it is hard, and it will cause you some anxiety when you really don't like being around people, but you want to be there. We're gonna help you be there. We want you to be in the moment.
Yes. Ooh, they said mini bunk cakes. Yes.
Yes.
You can bring us some mini cakes. You can just make a cake and sell slices for.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about, look, $2 slices. We're gonna set it up. Miss Pat Cakes.
Our colorway is the same. Our color theme. Michelle?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw. Ooh, I don't know where this accent be coming from. I don't know if you guys saw it on the thing. There it is. You can't really see the colors, but that's this. It's the same colorways: black, pink, gray, white. There's a hint of Tiffany blue in some of the things, but mostly it's just the same colors all over again.
That baby pink looking color.
Yes. I saw your comment too, Kanika. Yes, you have some pink in there.
Ashley, yes, pretty much everybody on this has already been to the retreat. We had about no, party in Shalanda's room. We had about 125 people to show up or so, maybe a little bit more than that maybe a little more last year in 2019. So pretty much everybody on here commenting was there.
Yeah.
Any more questions? Because y'all know I'm on the East Coast, so it's 9:42.
It's only 8 here, so I'm still good on my time.
Yeah, but we do like to stress the retreat part because that's what it is. It's a retreat. Like I said, it's not like any conference that's going to be requiring you to be up at the crack of dawn and whatever. It's fun. Like, you want to be at all of these. Like, it's bad feedback. I'm not happy about the feedback that people were nervous or scared to go get food because they didn't want to miss anything. But it's also good news in a way that people are so involved in everything that they neglected their basic needs of hunger. So, so we're gonna take care of that. But yes, it's a retreat. You will want to be a part of it all, and it doesn't matter if you're an introvert or whatever. It's just welcoming and inviting. I don't know how else to put it other than, if Monica don't find you and make you be her friend and talk your head off, then somebody else is going to. So,
right.
One of these nice, lovely ladies.
I think what we said was, like, when you walked away, seriously, you walked away with a big group of sisters. And it feels like that. If you get a chance to join the group and you get active, you'll start seeing, like, oh my gosh, like, these are my sisters. We got a whole book club now, from just starting the group on Facebook, and people started talking. So we started a book club, and hopefully we can have other things branch off of it. We have a weekly prayer call. Bi-weekly now, prayer call that you can get on. We're looking for other things to expand. So you're not, if you're interested in something and you don't see it, you definitely can find something within this group. Like, you're going to find your tribe is basically what I'm trying to say. Like, your tribe is there somewhere. I'm an extroverted introvert. I can adapt, but I observe like a mug. Ashley, I feel you. I feel you on that. I am
that's pretty much who I am.
I'm two people. Like, I am a social butterfly, but to a certain.
As soon as you get behind that closed door, it's done. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
I don't like it here. Okay.
Any questions? Yes, the colors are the same.
Yep. Okay, I'm an introvert and I got on the dance floor and did the whole percolator. Smiley. Yes, she did. The whole percolator. Her and Alicia. The brown mom experience. Don't let her fool you. Okay? Because the brown mom experience, bro. I was in shock. I wasn't appalled. I was just shocked. I was like, oh, this is a week. Let me work on that for this time. Wait, I'm gonna have my percolator together. Just wait.
Monica gonna be there straight by her ticket.
Yep. So yeah, you guys make sure you go get your tickets as soon as possible. Again, tickets are on sale until March the 15th. After that, there will be no more tickets. Okay. And that's just to make sure that we have everything in place. We are planners. So y'all know how that goes. You're dealing with people who like to plan. We're not last minute people on things that shouldn't be last minute. And I don't think a retreat or a conference or anything should have last minute things other than grabbing things that need to be done at the last minute, not actually planning for stuff. And that's why I think me and Shay work so well together, because when it comes to this stuff, we be on top of it as far as making sure stuff get done. I am looking for someone. I have one person, Courtney, I don't know if she made it on here. I need someone to kind of assist with social media and marketing and stuff. And if you are somebody who could do that, let me know. You can speak with me or Shay, and we can look into seeing how we can work with you and compensate you. We don't have any money right now, but I can pay you in gum. So if you
might pay you in a free ticket, just
right. But for now, just gum. So if you're interested, we can add it to your resume. You want to try something like that, let me know, because we will be happy to have someone to assist with me. I can do only so much because, again, we have our own brands that we're running, and that's where our coins come from. So I do have to devote a good amount of time to that. That was one of the biggest things I learned this time. I did put a lot into planning a better me, and I let my brand stuff go. Can't do that this year because I got plans. So,
oh, hey, Sherry.
To ensure that doesn't happen, hey, Sherry, we're going to make sure we have somebody else to kind of help and delegate some things to.
Yes, Sherry, the website is still the same.
Yep.
Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Try to get your tickets as soon as possible. Like we said, tickets at this moment are going to be stopping at on March 15th. Ticket sales on March 15th. So you should have your taxes back by it. And I'm just kidding. No, but really, so yeah, because we have to order stuff. We have to make sure we have everybody's stuff. Bill wants a number, and honestly, if it's 20, y'all know how we were last year. It could have been 25 of us there, which originally it was only supposed to be at this retreat like 15 or 20 of us. So it could be 25 of us, 30, 35, 40. I don't care if we just have the people that we have now. The retreat is going on. It's just a matter of, what number we're going to be going off of.
Yep. Okay. So thank you guys so much. And again, if you have any questions, just go ahead and let us know via the email address, which is planningabettermeretreats@gmail.com. Remember to put the retreat behind it so that you don't get us confused with anybody else. That's no tea, no shade. That's just all business. So it's Planning a Better Me Retreat. And most of the things you'll see will say PABM, and they'll have retreat on there. Okay? All right, we will see you guys later. Okay,
yes.
bye.
Yes.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Bye, guys.